In today's video, I want to show you how to get your D-Log M footage looking great in just a few simple steps in DaVinci Resolve. So let's get editing. So here we are in DaVinci Resolve. This is the studio version, but you should be able to do this in the free version as well. Now I've imported my footage I'm going to use today, but before I drag it onto the timeline, we need to make sure the resolution and the settings are done. So we go down to File, Project Settings, and we're going to Timeline Format. Now this video I'm going to be using today, this one here, is 4K 30 frames. So I need to make sure that the 4K is set there. So that's 4K resolution, and the frame rate here is 30 frames. But before we go out, save this and go out of the window, we need to go to Color Management and change these settings here. Now the color science, that needs to remain exactly what it is there, DaVinci YRGB. We just need to change color line, the timeline color space, sorry, and that is DaVinci WG Intermediate, which is there. And then the output color space, that needs to be Rec 709 Gamma 2.2. which is here. Now the difference between these two, this one 2.2 is if you're using your footage for social media or YouTube. If you're using it solely for television, then use 2.4. But today's lesson, I'm going to be doing 2.2. So you set that, and then we need to just scroll down to the bottom here where it says lookup tables, and this 3D lookup table interpolation, change trilinear to tetrahedral. As soon as you've changed that, click save, and we're ready to go. Now all we need to do is drag the footage down into the timeline, let it load in, and this is the footage we're going to be using today. This is in D-Log M, and then we need to go over to the color space place, which is here. So click on this and it'll bring up this window, and as you can see, you've got all of these different things here, and these are your nodes. Now this node is your input node. We need to create another node, so you do Alt and S, so there is that one there. So what we'll do is we'll name these. You've got a node label, and we're going to call this input, and we'll right click on this one, and this is going to be our output. Okay, so what we need to be doing now is changing the settings on these two. So we need to go to Effects, and then we need to find, when I just shrink this down, bring these two closer together so I can do this. What you need to be searching for is color space transform. But if you put color in, you should be able to see it. There it is, color space transform. Drag that onto your node 1, drag it onto node 2. As soon as you do that, you'll see this box has popped up. But what we need to do is we need to do the first one first. So click on the first one. So these are all to do with node 1. So you need to change this setting here to DJI D-Gamut. So you got DJI D-Gamut there, and the input gamma needs to be Rec 709. So scroll down to Rec 709. Obviously there's a few there, so make sure you get the right one, which is this one. You can see it's starting to change now over here. The next one, your output color space needs to be DaVinci Wide Gamut. So there's that one. And your output gamma needs to be DaVinci Intermediate. So there is that one. So once you've changed that, you need to click on node 2, and then it gives you the same options to change. Now these are going to be different from the first one. So your input color space needs to be DaVinci Wide Gamut, which is there. Input gamma, that needs to be DaVinci Intermediate, which is there. Your output color space, that needs to be Rec 709. And finally, your output gamma needs to be the Gamma 2.2 that you set your timeline to a moment ago, which is there. Now you can see straight away how that is changed. From that, I'll just turn the output off for you. So that is Control and D on Windows. So turn that off. That is how your D-Log M looks. And once you change these settings, turn it back on, and you can see the blue sky. It's brought the colour in that brickwork. Everything seems to have there's so much light in there, but that's just a start. Obviously that's colour correction in just 2 nodes, but we're going to change things a little bit more now. We're going to move these apart. We're going to create 3 new nodes in here, so make sure your input's selected, and then we're going to select the Alt S for 1, 2, 3. Now your first one, we're going to name that, so you do node label, that's going to be your exposure. Node 3 is going to be your white balance, so just white balance, and then 4 is going to be your contrast, so node label and contrast. So now you've got your input, which is basically your D-Log M, your output, which obviously you can see has changed everything so far, but this, you can just do that if you want, just those input and out nodes. It completely changes your footage. But in order to change everything, rather than doing it all on your output or your input, you've got them all separated here in your exposure, white balance and contrast. So your exposure, all you need to do when it comes to the exposure is you go down to here and you can see a HDR wheel, click on that. And as soon as you do that, you do have your global settings here, and you've just got your exposure here. So you just click, keep your left mouse clicked, and you just drag either left or right, and that will change the contrast on your video. If it's fine as it is, you can just keep it as that, but if you need to bring it down a little bit, you can certainly do that by going left or bringing it brighter to do it the other way. If for some reason you've made a mistake and you want to reset it, just double click in there, set it to 0, hit enter, and it'll put it back to what it needs to be. Now when it comes to white balance, you need to be on your primary wheel, which is this one here, and you've got a color dropper right here. If you click on something there and you find something that's white, so over here with the clouds, this looks like the brightest, click on that, and that will set your white balance. Obviously you can change the temperature here. Again, you just left click on there, and if you left click and hold the mouse and go to the left, it'll give you a bluer, more colder look. If you drag it to the right, it'll be a more sort of orangey, warmer look, but that's just down to personal taste. Now your contrast is here. With this, have your primary wheel there selected, and you need to go over to here where it says pivot, double click in there and set this to 0.336. Now what that does, it locks a center point of your contrast adjustment. So it basically means the exposure should not change when you're adjusting your contrast. So obviously then you can go ahead and change your contrast to exactly what you want. But it's just a simple sort of thing to do in order to get it from your D-Log M, which looks like this. Very sort of grainy, a bit foggy, obviously with all of that. And then with these particular settings, you can make it look a whole lot better. So I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope that's sort of given you something. It's really just for beginners, but it just shows you that really just with 2 nodes, with your first node and this 5th node, your input and outputs, you can create that, changing that from D-Log M back to Rec 709, bringing the colors back in, bringing the blue of the sky, and just making it look a whole lot better. But if you do want to do your adjustments, rather than doing everything on one of your other nodes, if you make a mistake, then you can just delete your exposure node or your white balance node or your contrast node and then replace it again and start again. It's just a lot easier for beginners to just be able to reset things rather than having to go into your input and try and figure out what the settings used to be and put them back to 0 or back to what their default were. So I hope that's helped. If it has, drop a like in the appropriate area, comment below and let us know how you're getting on with your drone flying and your editing, and yeah, hit that subscribe button. It helps me massively and pushes me videos out there, and I will try and do more of these videos at a beginner level so I can help you people out. But this is just to do a bit of color correction without using any LUTs. It's all just down to just all of these settings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
There's a girl in the southeast that looks like her mom. hear her singing, she thinks she's alone. Calm as the whisper of the pine needle trees, and she'll make any man buckle his knees. Turning out my heart again, she always finds another way in. Hangs her hat on the mirror, note by the door. Stares out the window and hums at the storm. Searching for answers and someone to care, but I was too far away to always be there.